present-day Wuhan, China, where wearing a mask is now a requirement. Not long ago, life was just as regular as everywhere else. But what if, and I mean, what if our cities look like the Wuhan of today? What if our bridges and streets were desolate like the Wuhan of today? What if our cities had nothing going on? What if the life that we have come to know be taken? No cars, no buses, airports, theaters and railways, all shut down. Wuhan is the capital of Hubei Province, People's Republic of China. It is the largest city in Hubei and the most populous city in central China. With a population of over 11 million, Wuhan is the 9th most populous Chinese city and one of the 9 national central cities of China. Wuhan today is considered the political, economic, financial, commercial, cultural, and educational center of central China. And as it is said here, that
it's right in the heart of the country, geographically as well as economically. All these trains and planes are coming through there, and to have the virus outbreak start there, it's almost like if you wanted to pick the worst place for it to break out in, that would be the place you'd release it.
So how did this all begin? Bats. They say that bats was the leading cause for the coronavirus, which was found in Wuhan, China.
Local doctors suspect the virus originated in the city's seafood and wildlife market.
And then somehow the virus almost certainly crossed over to humans at so-called wet markets. These are places all over Asia, but particularly China, where wild animals are slaughtered on site and sold for food. Governments throughout the region claim they've shut them down because of the coronavirus pandemic.
It's probably originated from bats because that's what the genetic data tell us, but often there's an intermediary animal host. In this case, they think pangolins might be implicated, which are a mammal, and that intermediary animal host might have been at the markets. We don't think that it's from eating those things specifically, like through the gastrointestinal tract, but more from handling them, from touching the contaminated meat.
However, the Bible says in Leviticus chapter 11, verse 8, "Of their flesh ye shall not eat, and their carcass you shall not touch. They are unclean to you. Could it be possible that there would have been someone that would have known of this virus firsthand? Would many lives have been saved if this message had gotten out?
In late December, as the number of cases increases, doctors in Wuhan begin sharing information in a private chat group.
Well before any of us knew about the coronavirus, there were people who tried to sound the alarm. So there were a group of whistleblowers who'd heard that there was this virus cluster, and they started speaking about it. Now, in particular, there was one doctor, Li Wenliang. He posted on a chat group with his former university classmates that people had been coming in with what he thought was the SARS virus.
7 SARS cases were confirmed in the Huanan seafood market. The main mode of transmission of the virus is droplet transmission at close range or contact with respiratory secretions of patients. This can cause a special pneumonia that is evidently contagious and capable of affecting multiple organ systems. It is also called SARS. The patients were isolated in the emergency department of a hospital. Everyone, please be careful. That's scary. SARS is back.
Dr. Li continued to share the information as much as he could. Dr. Li was seen as a whistleblower, and whistleblowers in China are not protected. And for Dr. Li to share this information was very dangerous. The information went on to the Wuhan Health Commission, which sent out a warning the very same day that Dr. Li had sent out his first warning.
On the same day as Dr. Li's warning, the Wuhan Health Commission sends an urgent internal notice to hospitals on the treatment of pneumonia of unknown cause.
Some medical institutions in our city have seen patients steadily with pneumonia of unknown cause. If you find patients with unexplained pneumonia, actively adjust the resources and treat them on the spot.
The notice warns them to keep the outbreak quiet.
Without authorization, no units or individuals shall release treatment-related information to the outside.
Dr. Li and the other doctors continue to share information.
Be careful. The WeChat group of our class has been banned. The latest news is the coronavirus infection has been confirmed, and virus classification is in progress. Please don't spread the word and ask your family and loved ones to take precautions.
Do not go to the Huanan seafood market in the near future.
So when this group of doctors, I think they were university classmates from Wuhan, began sharing the information they had about a strange new virus on this sort of joint WeChat group, they were doing what you'd expect medical professions to do, to try and sort of pool information and see what was actually happening. But of course, that's a kind of dangerous thing to do in China. I think there's little doubt right now that local officials in Wuhan did withhold information. They've admitted as much. The doctors in Wuhan who were talking about it were explicitly told to shut up.
Dr. Li and his colleagues are hauled in for questioning by Wuhan police.
After investigation and verification by the public security organs, 8 offenders have been summoned and handled according to law. The police will investigate and punish with zero tolerance those illegal acts that fabricate and spread rumors and disrupt social order.
Dr. Li was disciplined by his own hospital. He was even picked up by the police and taken in and castigated and told not to spread rumors. This is what happens when you are saying things publicly that the Communist Party doesn't like. You're spreading rumors.
They took in custody the doctor, along with 8 others, who could have saved the lives of thousands, and waited until he died for them to give an apology.
One doctor, who tried to in the early days and ultimately succumbed to the disease was detained and told to shut up.
Public health crises and closed, secretive governments don't really go together, do they?
Right. They've even admitted that they've changed the way they collect data a couple of times. So it's very, very tough.
Do you think the death toll numbers that they're reporting are accurate?
There is a lot of pressure in China for things to get back to normal. The economy is suffering. So I think it would be reasonable to think that there is some malarkey with the figures, but it's a black box.
And what does getting back to normal really mean? Does it mean spending time with family and friends, birthday parties, loved ones? Or does it mean a different look in how we travel? What would travel look like in this new world? What would it be like standing on lines waiting to get tested? Would there be fear? Will there be anxiety? Does that ever go away? Or would it sound something like this? Will they continue to pull others out their homes and drag them in the streets?
Videos emerge on social media of authorities using increasingly drastic measures.
强行啊，一家4口啊。
不是没有纸条，你有纸条。你们别看我了。你们先看。
Around China, residents post scenes claiming officials are welding the doors of apartment buildings shut so people can't get out.
哎，那个是门吗？才敢那门哦，把门封了。你看那个电焊工在那块焊的，那中间是一个门。
Would they also begin to weld the doors so that no one would leave their homes?
把门洞都焊死了，不让出屋了。下一个就给我们6号楼了，这是我家了。
Does normal look like police now wearing helmets so that they can detect others who might have the virus? Is this what normal looks like? Would normal be a now new police state?